Hello everyone, it's Penske here once again, and after a week break for the Martinsville race, we're here on the NASCAR off week for the Great American Getaway 400 at Pocono, down in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Before we begin, a few announcements to make. Last week, we were at Mexico City. The winner there was Bubba Wallace, and during an intense battle with Chris Buescher. It was very close at the end. Make sure you watch that in case you don't know what happened. But before we begin today's race, some things I want to mention. First of all, happy Easter to all of you. Yes, it is Easter day today, so happy Easter, and I hope you all have been spending time with your family. And secondly, if you've been in my Discord server, you might have heard the news of the suicide of someone who took their life recently. So we will be having a moment of silence during lap 1 of today's race in honor of them. So may they rest in peace. But pushing that out of the way, let's go racing here in Pennsylvania and see who's gonna tame the tricky child.
All right, so you got the memo. Looking good.
Ryan, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot and you're cool.
Every turn matters.
But yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot.
Every turn.
Ryan.
Well, but I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Like he said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
Hello everyone, we're here at Pocono Raceway, the tricky triangle as some might call it. They're all lined up down the Long Pond straightaway. The fans are ready, the campers are ready, everyone's ready to see some racing. So, boogity, let's go racing here in Pennsylvania. As I mentioned earlier before the pre-race, we will be having a moment of silence for Aubrey, who passed away, who took their life. Aubrey was a very inspirational person in Biff Court and on several other Discord servers. Also an avid road racer with a few wins. So may they rest in peace. Remember everybody, suicide is never the answer. You are loved, even if you don't know it. And down they go to complete lap 2. Bowman is in the lead. If you remember, he's a 2-time winner here in this series already. Him and Jones in the 43 have already gotten quite a gap on the leaders. During lap 1, I think Logano and someone else, Elliott maybe, was with them, but now they've fallen back a lot. Bowman's going to take the lead. Jones is going to try something on the outside. I didn't even know Pocono had an outside advantage, but Jones is going to take the lead. He's going to block Bowman right straight to the checkered apron area. Jones will take the lead. Bowman to the outside. What a move. Jones went way too heavy on the brakes, and that's going to cost him 1 cars on the apron. That's the 24 of William Byron. I think he got a bit loose, but he went up to the apron, got some positions. I'm not sure, will that be a penalty? We'll have to see what the officials will say. They might hold him in sooner or later. Lap 4 begins. This might be a quick race unless we have some cautions to bring out an overtime or reset the field. Here comes the 43 of Eric Jones. On board of William Byron. Still no word from the officials whether he will be receiving a penalty for advancing his position below the line. They're still checking if he was forced below, if he just went there on purpose. Behind him is Cody Ware. What a surprise.
Did you change your tires?
Entering turn 1, he's on board of Ty Gibbs. Ahead of him is Brad Keselowski. Behind him, Chase Briscoe. Gibbs gonna go to the outside. Trying to make the move. Let's go back to the front. Bowman still in the lead. We've gotten word from the Reddit Sim Series officiating now. Byron will not be receiving a penalty. He was forced below by Cody Ware. So no penalty for him or anybody. We've still yet to see anyone receive an actual drive-through or some sort of pit lane penalty in the series whatsoever. Bowman's going to get a huge run down the straightaway. Going to try something on Eric Jones. It's not going to work. Jones makes the block. Up against the wall they go. Bowman's going to try the outside. That's not going to work. Jones holds the lead. We might have another 1v1 for the win again. We've been seeing a lot of 1v1 battles this season so far. We had Suarez and Logano at Kansas. We had Bell and Blaney at Nashville. And now it's going to be Jones and Byron here at Pocono. This track never ceases to amaze me, folks, and neither will it for you. Bowman with a huge run. He's going to go to the inside. Jones makes the block. Oh, Byron's going to make the move. He's going to lead the lap. He's going to take the lead. Let's go on board in the mid-pack. On board of the 17 of Chris Buescher, who finished second last week at Mexico City after that amazing battle with Bubba Wallace I told you about during the pre-race briefing. Right now, he seems to be struggling badly. He's in 30th position right now, right behind Zane Smith into 38. But Daniel Suarez, right there, he's going to make the pass on Austin Cindric. He wrecks a bit. Let's check the last place car. Has anyone crashed? No, this is the 71 of Michael McDowell, who won at Las Vegas. He's riding dead last. And when I mean dead last, like, he is far behind the leaders. Yeah, this is one of those situations where you're going to want to play for a caution. Meanwhile, at the front, things have not yet slowed down. We still have the tension between Bowman and Jones. Still going at it for the lead. Jones going to try on the inside. Not going to work. He's still going to get a good run off the outside, though. Around the outside goes Jones. It's going to work. He's going to make the pass. Once again, Eric Jones will take the lead in the 43. Round the outside. Bowman is still trying very hard, as hard as he can. Around the outside, Bowman goes. Jones isn't going to be able to block it, or will he? Yes, he will. Bowman's just barely going to be able to get there as we enter lap 11. This has been one heck of a race so far. Let's go back on last place. Michael McDowell is going to try to make the move on Bubba Wallace, last week's winner, who is in the penultimate position now. Chase Elliott in third position, who was also in position to win last week at Mexico City. Bowman seems to have taken the lead yet again when I wasn't looking. But Jones is still there. It could be any one of these guys. Or if a caution comes out, Chase Elliott could just swoop in. Maybe even Cody Ware. Who knows? As the whole field crosses the stripe once again. Bowman still in front. Jones is on the outside. Jones is going to try something. They're both going to share the middle lane. No advances made. But Jones is going to get there. Jones is going to get really close to the back bump of the 48. They're switching lanes. Bowman making sure Jones can't draft off him. As they slow down for one. Here comes the 43. But watch out for Chase Elliott back there. He seems to be catching up in those corners. I'm not sure Chase Elliott has won a Pocono in the Cup Series yet. But this could be his chance, at least in the virtual world. Here comes the 43. Around the outside he goes. Jones to the outside with a bit of contact. They scrape. Jones is going to take the lead. Once again. What a battle we have here. As they're switching lanes, going round, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Jones still hanging on. Here comes Bowman. Still with a run. Down the first straightaway. To the inside, Bowman goes, but Jones is going to get that highline advantage. It might be falling apart for Bowman. Can he claim his third victory of the season? Or is it going to be another first-time winner here at Pocono? Jones is going to get the run off the outside, but Bowman hits the wall. That slows him down. Chase Elliott is even closer than ever, ready to pounce and pass his Hendrick teammate. There's not a lot of time left as we're on lap 15 now. Has anything happened at the back? Has there been any wrecks whatsoever? Oh, no. That's just me. Cole Custer in last place. But what's new? The 43. Oh, look at the 9. He's caught up significantly. But so has the 51 of Cody Ware on board of William Byron side by side with Tyler Reddick. But William Byron has lost ground to the 45. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Chase Elliott. He is now really close to the leaders. Just last week at Mexico City, he was trying to do the same thing. Just wait in the back, buy his time, and wait for them all to mess up. He seems to be trying the same tactic again. But can Cody Ware also do something? It's getting very feisty here. Let's see who's going to be able to do as we enter lap 17. Bowman's going to get a huge run. He's going to try to draft off a bit. He's getting closer, nearly to the bumper of the 43. 43 is able to stretch it out a bit. Here comes Bowman. Huge run. He puts the bumper to the back of the 43. Sends him up the track. Side by side now. He pushes Eric Jones into the wall. Eric Jones with a bit of retaliation. Puts him back into tries to put him into the grass. Bowman still side by side. Lots of contact between these two drivers. Bowman puts him in the wall again. Still touching, wrecking. Chase Elliott is going to have to try to make his move now. So is Cody Ware. Here comes Bowman. Still drafting from behind up to 43. Eric Jones is no. Oh! Austin Dillon has come off the track. We will have a caution. I don't know when this happened. I cannot believe this has happened. I don't know when and I don't know how, but Austin Dillon has come off the track in turn 2 and is sitting right at the bottom of the apron. I don't know when this happened. Unfortunately, we're not going to have a replay to cover this. But per Reddit Sim Series rules, we will have a caution now. This changes everything. I didn't mean to start. But doesn't matter. Green once again. Here we go. Lap 19. We're not going to have an overtime. This will just be a green-white checkered. Bowman still in contention to win this. Here's Noah Gragson in the 4. Brad Keselowski in the 6. And William Byron in the 24. It's anyone's game now. Bowman to the outside. What a move of a push from Cody Ware. Cody Ware to second place now. Here comes Jones on the outside with a huge push from Gragson. Side by side. Here they come down the Long Pond straightaway. White flag, 1 lap to go. Bowman with a huge push. Eric Jones is going to push him back into the wall. Maybe it's retaliation, I think. Here comes Gragson to the lead. But Bowman with a huge run onto the outside. Can Gragson go and claim his second win of the season? I don't know. Let's find out. Bowman still has a huge lead. Here can the rest of the field do something. Out of turn 3. Bowman's just going to have to hold on. It's official. Down the straightaway for the final time. Alex Bowman has won here at Pocono. What a race. What a battle. And Eric Jones, who gave it his all for the all 20 laps of this race, he will finish third. Not what he was expecting, but it's still something. So thank you all for watching once again. I do appreciate you all joining me here at Pocono. I would like to apologize for some blunders, though. You might have heard some background chattering. As you know, I've got a big family, so sometimes things do slip into cracks, and sometimes sounds will be heard. But other than that, as for this race, I did make a few mistakes, as I did not set the white flag. I did also forget to I did accidentally release the cars during the caution when I didn't mean to, so a few blunders here and there during this race. But whatsoever, a great battle, you have to admit that. Bowman on top. Second place in Corey LaJoy in the 7, and third place Eric Jones. You can scroll through the list, see where your favorite driver finished. A DNF and last place for Austin Dillon. I'm still not sure how he crashed. Probably popped off the wall. But for now, I'll see you in the next one next week. Next week is the All-Star race, I believe. So I'll see you then. And for now, peace. Have a great time and happy Easter, everybody.